Kelly, who's your character? And give us some deets.
I'm playing Braun Braskval, who pretty much assumed for a long time his name was Brass Balls, because he had severe memory impairment for 90% of our campaign so far. It's been fun learning that he has a past and a family, and I'm looking forward to learning more about that and what kind of skills he's going to develop from this point on, now that he can retain information and read and stuff.
Cool. And next we got Travis, who's your character, and some deets.
I'll be playing Soulstar, as always. Kind of a half-elf rogue, swashbuckler. I wouldn't call myself this, but I've had people call me this in the past, so rhinestone cowboy. Yeah, that pretty much says it all.
All right. Rhinestone Cowboy it is, the swashbuckler of the seas. We got Agni, who's your character, and some deets.
Yeah, I play Lila, an Earth Genasi cleric, who sometimes struggles to keep the party alive, but so far, we're on a good track record. Deets about her. She's still coping with the fact that her mother is a deity. We'll unpack that later.
Yeah.
That's a different episode.
Head back to Satori and talk to Daddy. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So
Stuff it down. Like the rest of us do.
It's not there if I don't talk about it, right?
All right, and we are picking up our fight with Merrix Oblige, who's transferred into his werewolf lord form in the center of the sacrificial ring. You can see debris and human debris and all kinds of bones and tissue laying around him. And he's got his mercenaries, Dragonborn Ranger. We've got a female warlock. We've got a tiefling monk and one giant minotaur without sword. It dropped its weapon last round. And also a large battle cat called Rakasha Zaya or something like that. I can't remember. But Zakaya Rasha. Yeah. And we're starting back at the top of the round. We got Lila. You've got your birds on. So let's. Where did I throw it? What did you do? Let's go ahead and roll for damage. So we're gonna be right there. So werewolf, warlock, and monk are affected.
Yeah, and that's a wisdom save of 14.
Okay. We'll start with Werewolf Lord. That is just at 14.
So he saves?
Yep. And next we got Warlock.
Which I did paint her up a little bit so she's easier to see. So they gave her a dye job and painted up her Eldritch Blast a little bit. And that's a 19 plus 1, so that's a dirty 20 for her. So we got the Dragonborn. That's only a 6, so they fail. And now the monk. It's only a 13, so they fail as well.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll in D&D Beyond for the damage. That is 12 points of radiant damage. So the ones that succeeded get 6, and the ones that failed get 12. And then, yeah, that's there. My spiritual weapon is still up. So let's resolve that, because it's the same amount of time as the birdies, 1 minute. Excuse me. And Okay, so that would be a d20 plus 6 to hit. So let's see if it hits. And I think I've been targeting the sorcerer. Okay.
I gotta do some math, and I might have.
Yeah, that is fine.
Okay. All right, the warlock. She collapses down to one knee and holding on to her staff after that radiant damage.
More reason to whack her. Because I know I've been focusing fire on the sorcerer. Try to get them down.
Yeah, the warlock.
Yeah, the warlock, sorry. That's what I was doing. I was calling them sorcerer last time. That's right. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, with the spiritual weapon, let's do, this probably misses. It's 11 to hit.
Yes, it is just under.
Okay, well then that's fine. I have a concentration spell up and the spiritual weapon, which is not concentration, but I'm just gonna whack the warlock. So let's try again, and that is a 9 plus 8, so 17 to hit.
That does so.
Okay, so that's 1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning, so that's 5 plus 3, so 8 points of bludgeoning.
All right, you got this. How do you want to see it play out?
I think just the usual MO for Lila. Let the ice aspect of the mace take over and like completely freeze them over, and then basically like as she hits them, they freeze, and as she pulls the mace back, it shatters them from being like something being pulled off, and it's just a pile of ice shards and flesh.
Right. Cool. And that's what happens.
Cool.
Stay cool.
Mm-hmm.
She just got her hair did.
That was warlock with NPC 1. So the NPC right before
Braun.
the map.
Yep. I think I got that. I got them all in the right order on my sheet too. And then last for my turn, just to kind of break us up, because I don't think I'm in striking range of the monk. I kind of just want to reposition to where
the ranger right beside you.
I just want to kind of reposition to where I'm on his right, so I'm between him and the tree, so I just want to like swoop around him. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that way if there's like a cone or something that comes from big dude, there's less of us in the way. And then I'll probably start on the Dragonborn next, until we can focus fire on the werewolf. If Braun's plan is to sick his dude on him, to maybe hold him for a couple turns.
If you could pilot Ramo.
Yeah. Let me pull up his character sheet.
About all that.
Let me see. View Ramo. Is he? Oh, he's next. Okay. Okay. Where is he at?
He is with the big kitty cat.
That's what I thought. He is with the big kitty cat.
Ramo, kitty cat, and then we got
Soul.
Star and Minotaur.
Okay. What is this?
This is something? This is nothing. Nope.
Soul Star's too close for that. I guess let's just attack the kitty that's in front of him for now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna. Can I roll on D&D Beyond? Oh no. Oh, I can. I think. No, I can't for him. Okay, so he's a plus 7 to hit. So actually, I can roll at least on here.
Use your quarterstaff or punches.
Quarterstaff. So that is a 9 plus 7, so 16. Does that hit the kitty?
Right at the AC.
Okay. So that hits, and that is 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning. So that is 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and he has 2 attacks per action, so we'll strike again. Let me look at his key points real quick. What does he have? Flurry of blows, patience defense, step of the wind. He's only spent 1. Too bad he doesn't have stunning strike. Oh well.
What's coming?
And then that's a 19 plus 7, so 26 to hit. I'm assuming that hits.
Yep.
And then so 5 plus 2, that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And then I would like him to spend a key point to take patient defense. So that way he has the dodge action. So whatever hits him is at a disadvantage.
Cool. And the giant kitty cat is now bloodied.
Yay.
Smacked in the mouth with the staff, sucks it back in as blood drips down. Okay. And we got
Okay, so
NPC
two
5, which
G's
is
down.
the monk.
I just know Ramo is squishier than most of us, so.
Okay. Little monk wizzy. Alright, we got the monk, the giant lion pauldrons on its hands. It's going to take 2 punches at Braun. First punch is 23.
Yep.
Punch is only 16, so we'll roll damage for the punch. It's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 acid.
Okay.
Double check character. I don't know if you have any acid stuff. Let me double check.
I don't think I do, just necrotic defense and poison stuff.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. I mean, Braun's done enough acid. He might have developed an immunity.
Not that kind of acid. Yeah. Yeah, so you only have that +1 on wisdom and advantage on poison.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. And Monk's gonna spend a key point and do 2 more punches. And that's only a 7 for the first punch. He glances off your shield, and another punch you're able to dodge.
Nice.
And I've got NC4, which is Merrix Oblige.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Yeah. Big Wolfie.
Bad dog.
He's gonna step up and swipe at your Echo Bro. I'm gonna move this so he doesn't fall over.
Mhm.
Giant swipe down. Almost as if to squish it. Oh, that's a 19 plus 5, so that's 24.
Yep. Echo Bro gone.
Bye.
Alright. We're just going to take the rest of its movement to Braun and use another second strike on Braun.
Yep.
And that is a 22.
It's my armor class.
Alright, that's going to be 7 points of slashing damage, and 7 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Next, we got Soulstar.
Alright, that Minotaur's in front of me.
Yep. And they did drop a weapon.
Ron seems pretty interested, so I'm kind of curious to see where he's going to go with that. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my dagger, my vengeance dagger, and stab it down at the Minotaur's throat. Going for the jugular with this one.
All right. If you want to use your, do you still have inspiration?
I sure do, yeah. I always forget to use it. I've had inspiration for. Oh shit, no. That's right. I did use it last time. That was the one time I used it. I do have points of luck though, in case I missed. But
That's cool.
It's going to be for doing a precision attack.
yeah, if that'll that'll make it more effective. Another question: are there anybody else within 5 feet of this attack? Because I would get sneak attack.
There's the big kitty cat right behind you.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't think that would count because that's not an ally.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. So, yes.
No,
just
no.
Tight.
Those
over like 15 feet behind you. Then we got kitty. And then we got you.
Then let me roll. There. 18 plus 8. 26. Yeah. Whew.
That's 26 damage?
Yeah.
Or to
Yeah.
hit?
26 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
Cool. And then these guys plus some math. You wouldn't think there would be so much math involved in being a rogue. The sneak attack is. I'm getting a little weary. Four. I roll one more time. No. That was pretty good. Now I gotta actually roll. D4. So for piercing damage, I rolled a 33. And poison damage, I rolled a 5 with this dagger.
33.
That was a sneak attack, yeah.
You need to hide behind me and my shield or something, man. Like, get up here.
He's too squishy to be up front.
Oh, I know, but I do like 15 damage, like, best.
Yeah, but you get to attack multiple times in this turn. I only
That's
did
true.
one.
And you used what weapon did you use? Sorry.
My dagger, my vengeance dagger.
All right. So you threw it.
No, I was holding it. I'm doing this personal.
Okay. So he sees you jump and try to stab his throat, and he puts his hand through, and it goes right through his hand, and it just nicks his throat a little bit.
Okay, that's really good. Ooh, that's a power move for sure. That was my action. Well, what allies are near me right now? I guess just Ramo.
Just Ramo. Everybody else is about 20.
Did you point out Braun?
Yep. Brawny Pants is right over here, right next to the wall.
Ron Johnson. Sure. Nah. I kind of don't want to just put Rama all by himself, so I'm just going to go ahead and hold my position here for the time being, as much as I don't like it. I guess with any kind of bonus action I have left, can I remove my dagger from his hand, pull it out, withdraw it?
Yes, you can.
Cool. Make sure he doesn't get me. I don't have vicious mockery, but I've got words for him right now. But that is my turn.
All right.
As I holster my revolver.
Okay, NPC 6, we've got the Dragonborn Ranger. I'm just going to take out 2 daggers and swipe at Lila. Okay, it's only 18 for the first attack, so you're able to glance at the shield. And only a 9, so you're able to dodge the other attack.
Nice.
2 growls and like a bit of steam puffs out his nose. We've got NPC 3, which is Big Kitty Cat next to Ramo. And they're going to take 2 swipes with its sword. That's only a 9, so it's able to block that with his quarterstaff. And a natural 20 for the second attack.
Oh, no.
That's 11 points of slashing and 4 points of acid.
Okay.
And Braun, you're up. After that, we've got 1 NPC, and then we're back to the top of the round with Lila.
Is it a bonus action to summon my spirit companion, whatever it is?
Guardian?
My guardian.
It's usually an action, yeah.
It's an action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, bonus action. I'm going to summon my Echo Bro just right next to me.
Which next to you? You got a monk to your right and a big-ass werewolf to your in front.
Towards the front. I want to see if he can kind of shield me from the wolf.
You've got no room for...
Okay.
So it's either right behind you or to your left.
Oh, okay. I see. Right behind me, please.
Alrighty. Standing on top of the fallen log.
Yeah. With my action, I am going to summon my Mog Sentry.
You feel the ground tremble around you, and you hear the terror around crack, and out pops your Mog.
And that's the Minotaur just south of it, right?
Yeah, with the ring, with the weapon, yes.
Yeah. It's going to make a play. Let's see. It gets 2 attack actions. First action, it's going to try to kind of bludgeon or pommel strike the Minotaur out of the way so it can grab his sword.
So it's going to move?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll to attack your pommel strike.
Okay, that's +8 to hit. 17 + 8, 25.
That does so.
Right. And you said that is 3d12s bludgeoning. 7, 11, 18, and another 11. Awesome. 27 points of bludgeoning damage against that Minotaur.
11, you said? It's 29.
I rolled 2 11s and a 7. So 18 plus the other 11 would be 27 total.
What?
No, it's 2 11s and a 7?
Yeah. How was that not 27?
22 plus
Oh,
7.
sorry, 29. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I was cheating myself.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I know it's enough. I knew it.
All right. Offense. Strike. They are now bloodied.
Nice.
Cough up, getting hit in the back of the head. They cough up a lot of blood and it kind of splatters over Soulstar.
Sick. Does it? Can it pick up the sword with its free action or bonus action?
Bonus. Well, it doesn't really have an action. It's got 2 actions.
Okay, so it'll pick up the sword as the second action.
Okay. And if you want to write down its stats, it's a great sword. It's got 2d6 slashing, and it'll use its your attack range of +8,
Okay.
and its weight is 6 pounds.
Okay. Okay. He's still better just beating someone with the pommel of that thing than slashing at him with it, but I want to deny that Minotaur his pointy stick.
Cool.
Okay. That would be the Mog's turn. Braun didn't attack. Yeah. I'm going to use my second action to, let me think here. I'm just going to use my second action to attack the monk next to Braun. 7 plus 8, 15.
I believe. Monkey, right at the AC, 15.
Nice. Okay. 6 plus 4, 10 plus another 6. 16 points of force and piercing damage from Braun.
Right. Okay.
And I'm going to save my... Yeah, I'm going to save everything else I got. And that will do. Yeah, end of my turn.
So we've got Minotaur next. And they don't have the weapon. We're going to turn around with the Mog. Just try to pummel it back.
Mog angry.
+17 +4, so that's a 21. So first strike.
That hits.
Second strike is a 19.
Both of those hit.
Maybe it'd be 11 points total of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, 11 total. Okay.
And now we're back at the top of the round with Lila.
Woo me.
You have your birds up.
Yep. I think the only one, unfortunately, is just the Dragonborn that's in range.
Yeah. Just to be sure. Yeah.
Okay. So he needs to make a saving throw, wisdom. I think that was 14. I'm double checking right now. Yes.
They nailed the 14.
Okay, so they're just gonna take half, and that'll be 9 points, so half would be 4. That wasn't so great. Yeah. Let's I guess I'll just work on wailing on him so my spiritual weapon can move over and whack. Spiritual weapon, that was the one at 2nd level. So let's see, okay. So +6 to hit. That's 16 to hit, 10 plus 6. I don't know if that hits. Yay! Okay, and then a d8 plus 2 force, so that is rolled an 8 plus 2, so 10 points of force damage. Yay! It was useful. And then I will continue to whack it. Whack-a-mole. So that is a 7 plus 8, so 15 to hit.
Just one shy.
Oh, just misses. Okay.
Hmm.
And then.
And remember, look at your weapon. I believe you can get 2 whacks with it.
Oh, do I? I don't. Yes, I can. I keep forgetting that because I'm just so used to seeing attack action 1. Okay, so I will swing again. 17 plus 8, so 25 to hit. And that is 1d6 plus 3, so 2 plus 3, so 5 points of bludgeoning, and then ice damage after that. So it's 2 plus 5, so 7 points of frost or ice damage.
Okay, so what was the bludgeoning? Sorry.
I forgot already. I know it was plus 3. I don't remember what it was.
Bludgeoning was 5, I think.
Okay, so I must have rolled a 2. So yeah.
The 7 is 12 altogether. Okay. Alright. Let's see some of their skills. So frost over.
Okay, and then since the werewolf is going that way and doesn't look like it's doing any breath attacks or anything like that, then I will move to where I'm just facing the dragonborn, like I'm in where towards the barrel, so that way maybe I can get the monk in my birdies.
Hmm.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure what the hell he was doing, so if he was running towards me, I was going to keep him over there. So next round, maybe I can keep him and hit 2 people.
Yeah, the dragonborn monk, and if the werewolf ward doesn't move.
Okay. Cute.
You're welcome. Next we got Ramo.
Oh. Okay, so the kitty was looking rough, right?
Mhm.
And
Well, it just got bloodied. Yeah.
yeah, I forgot when Ramo got hit. Did you do that with disadvantage?
No.
Okay, I forgot to do that. That's my bad. Since he had patient defense up, I will. If we can retcon it, I'll just do it for next, and I'll remember, so that way he doesn't have to spend a key point again. Because I forgot to call that out, and that's my bad. If he's looking bloodied and we're kind of in the same formation, I think we'll just do the same thing again twice. So we'll just swing bada with the staff. Is there anything special about the staff that I didn't know about?
I think it just does magic stuff.
Yeah. While holding the staff, you can use an action. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. 16 plus 7, so 23 to hit.
And it does.
1d6 plus 2, so 7 points of bludgeoning damage for the first strike.
Okay.
And then 10 plus 7, so 17 to hit for the second strike.
Just over it.
Okay, and so that'll be another 7, 5 plus 2 bludgeoning. He's just beating it over the head with a stick. Pretty much.
All right, next. And was there anything else you wanted to do?
Let's have Ramo positioned to where he's on the right side of the kitty. Like right behind that tent, so maybe that'll give him cover if anything flies that way.
Behind it.
Yeah, behind the tent, but still facing the kitty.
Yeah, I get you.
Next, we've got Mr. Monk. He's gonna throw one punch at the Echo Bro and one punch at Bro.
Okay.
It's a natural 20 on the Echo Bro.
Oh, gone.
And only a 17 for Braun, so I'll roll the damage. So yeah, it's gonna goodbye. Echo. And you're able to dodge. Last attack. Monk's gonna spend its last key point. Throw 2 more punches at Braun. That's only 19, so you're able to glance that off your shield.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab my other phone.
And 22 for the second punch.
Right at my AC.
6 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of acid. Okay. We've got Merrix Oblige, Werewolf Lord Supreme. Gonna take 2 swipes at Braun. Giant claws. Three.
Okay.
24 for the second.
Ooh.
Damage. Yeah, big guy's got a lot of hit. 14 bludgeoning. And 6 acid.
Okay, so 20 total.
Yep.
That's the sound Braun makes when it gets hit.
Gulp. All right. And yeah, it's gonna stay there. And next we got Soulstar. Then we've got 2 NPCs, then Braun. Soulstar.
Is that Minotaur still breathing?
Still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and stop that.
All right.
I still got my dagger. Can you point him up? Okay, I see myself, yeah. So I'd still get sneak attack. Or,
Yeah, you were.
no, where's... What's that?
You weren't able to hide last time.
No, it's not. With my swashbuckling,
Oh, yeah.
it depends on like where other people are. Is there anybody else within 5 feet of the Minotaur?
The sentry.
Right. Okay. So I would not get sneak attack on this one.
Why wouldn't the sentry count as an ally?
Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Yes. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different thing. Yeah. If there's an ally, this goes back to just the basic rogue trait. Yeah. Cool. Don't roll off the table. That is a dirty 20.
Nice.
White. Boom. 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 23 points of piercing damage and 6 points of poison.
That's 29 altogether.
Yeah, if you would. And then here with my bonus action, now that I got another ally here, disengage for sure. And I'll make my way towards Ramo.
So just like a couple steps back.
Yeah.
Okay.
One end.
Just put me between him and the Minotaur.
All right. And with that blow, the Minotaur coughs up a bunch of blood, and blood squirts out from where you hit them. And they're getting really woozy, having a hard time standing up.
Nice.
Next, we've got NPC 6, which is the Dragonborn. All right. It's gonna take 2 more dagger swipes at Lila.
Okay.
And it's only 14, so you're able to glance that off your shield.
Mm-hmm.
And a 19, so
Yep, that misses too.
well. Okay, then we've got NPC 3, which is Kitty.
Yeah. And so this time I remember if it goes to attack Ramo, it's with disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay. You'll take 2 slashes at Ramo. Disadvantage. 18 for the first one, but it's got to do a disadvantage. See. 18 is the lowest roll, so.
Okay, yeah, so that hits.
And then second attack misses.
Okay. Cool. That saves him from 1 attack.
Gonna be 6 points of slashing and 3 points of poison. So 7 total.
No, it's 9 total. 6 points and 3 points.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Braun, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna get the Mog Sentry's turn out of the way. It's gonna swing that great sword at the Minotaur's head.
Okay,
18 plus 8 to hit, 26.
that does.
All right, and that is 2d6 slashing. 2, 6, 8, and I'm not sure if it gets a plus anything.
Oh, it looks like you already got this, so how do you want to see it play out?
I want to see that sucker's head come off.
All right. Gets lopped off and spins in the air and sprinkles blood everywhere. It splatters all over everybody's armor. And they are down.
Nice. The Mog is then going to charge at Big Bad Werewolf Man.
Okay.
And while it's running, it's going to cast...
Yeah, it's got like 10 feet of running.
Yeah. It's going to cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Okay. Let's check the spells for it.
Just don't hit the rest of us.
Oh, I gotta equip it first.
Is Shatter a good thing to use against something that's not wearing armor?
Mostly
Eh.
like
Constructs and rock things, I believe.
Oh.
It's better against those. Not that it's not bad. It's not gonna do stuff. Hold on, let me.
Yeah. I might retcon that and just pummel the shit out of it.
Shatter at 3rd level.
It is a sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice with range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a.
I'm gonna retcon them.
Creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna hurt Braun as much as it hurts anyone else. I'm just gonna run up to it and pummel strike.
Yeah, but the thing is it's got a 60-foot range, so you could place it behind it.
I'm gonna save that. Yeah, let's just have the Mog Sentry run up and start trying to beat the shit out of it.
Alrighty.
Let's see, that's +8 to hit with the pummeling strike. 19 plus 8, so 27. And then 3d12 bludgeoning damage. 6, 7, so that's 13. And 8, which is 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that is the sentry's turn. Braun's going to use his bonus action and apparate Echo Bro on the flank of the big bad werewolf man, opposite of the sentry.
So between the werewolf and the monk?
Yeah, I guess so. And the Echo Bro is going to take the first attack. That's 16 plus 8, so we're looking at 24 to hit.
So who's that hitting?
The werewolf.
Okay.
3 and 8. That's 11 points plus 4, 15 points of slashing damage.
What did you get to strike?
16 plus 8, 24.
Okay.
So that's 15 points of slashing, and then Braun is going to use his, I don't know if it's relevant or not, but it's the War Pick of the Moon God, and I'm pretty sure there's something in the description of it that says silver, or inlaid with silver, but I could be wrong about that. Figured it might be worth mentioning.
That War Pick made of silver and steel. Once per round, Braun can add 1d8 for added force damage. Cast Ice Knife. Cast Clouded Arrows. So it is silvered.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a swipe at that.
And Lila still has that shield too in her inventory.
Yeah.
Right. That's only 6 plus 8, so that's going to be 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
NPC 2, which is gone. That's a Minotaur, so Braun's at the bottom of the initiative now. The Minotaur is down. So we're back at Lila.
Cool. Let's see here. And I'm still fighting the Dragonborn. Yeah, I guess just continue what I've been. Yeah, because they're not close enough that I did a Thunder Wave, but it would be helpful.
You got your swallow damage too.
Well, yeah, I just wasn't sure if I would do something different than my hit attack for my action, is what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of alone with him, so I'm not in a position to try and do like a cone or anything like that. So yes, swallows.
Dragonborn does not, and monk does not.
Okay, so that is 11 points of radiant damage. Half would be 5 for the one that did save.
Monk.
And then the
You said they were radiant, right?
yes, radiant damage for the
Radiant
swallows.
swallows
Yes.
through the monk, and he just shreds apart.
Oh hey. as I'm not looking, I kill Bronze kill for him
Oh, yeah.
without meaning to. Like that, like back up and be like, oh, sorry. And
Was it 12?
11 points of radiant.
On the Dragonborn? Okay.
And then next is the spiritual weapon that can whack on the Dragonborn. So that'll be 16 plus 6, so 22 to hit.
That does so.
And then I'm just gonna roll in here. Hit me. Oh, that was horrible. That's okay. 3 points of force damage.
Sword side.
And then I will whack twice with my mace. So the first one I think misses. That's just a 12.
Yes, unfortunately it does.
That's fine.
Maneuver around your strike.
Again, I rolled 4 twice, so I missed. God damn it. It's like I don't like you right now. Maybe I'll swap out to my other set of dice. Yeah, and that's my turn. Let me go into Ramo. Q. The kitty's looking hurt.
Kitty is bloodied still, yeah.
Okay, so... Okay, so we're going to attack twice. So... That's a natural 20 for him! So that's 1d6 doubled plus 2, so that's 5 doubled, so 10 plus 2, so 12 points of bludgeoning damage on the first strike. And then for the second strike, that's a 14 plus 7, so 21 to hit.
Does so.
And then that is a 5 plus 2, so 7 points of bludgeoning damage on the second hit. How's the kitty looking?
Okay, they are looking a little torn up, bleeding out a little bit, but they're a battle beast. They live for
Okay.
the fight.
I wanna I wanna spend key points for flurry of blows. Yeah. So he'll do 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Okay.
What's his unarmed strike? Plus 7. Okay. So it's the same as the staff. There isn't a difference. 11 plus 7, so 18 to hit.
That does so.
That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage for the first unarmed strike. And that's 14 to hit for the second, maybe? Misses? Okay. Okay. Well, at least he hit it 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kitty cat's getting a little woozy,
Last strike
That's
is
the goal.
putting it up on the ropes, so to say. Just waiting to hear that bell. Bing, bing.
Pretty much. Okay, he'll stay put because he doesn't want to take an attack of opportunity. Yeah, that's and is the Minotaur that's down dead?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So is the Pope.
just wanted to make sure.
So
Okay.
NPC directly after Ramo is out.
Except for Merrick. Because he goes around.
Yep.
Okay. That's 8.
Yeah, all right, so we go back to Marriage Oblige.
I'll be right back.
And Merrix is gonna place Hex on Braun. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Take a spell into you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage on the target whenever you hit it with an attack roll. Also, choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with that chosen ability. I'm just gonna choose Strength.
Right.
If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can take a bonus action on a later turn and person creature. And that that's just a bonus action. Okay.
We're gonna miss.
I got hexed.
Ah.
You got hot.
You've got disadvantage of strength attacks. And 1d6 necrotic damage. That's not going to do too much damage to you since you've got.
Yeah. I negate that.
That's a 3. So yeah, it's easily negated. Oh, sorry. That's what if I attack, which he's gonna do. But I just won't roll for the necrotic damage. I'm gonna take 2 more. Actually, he's gonna do his multi-attack, 2 strikes and a bite.
All at Braun?
Yep.
Okay.
First strike is a 17, so you're able to cleanse that off your shield. You feel the pressure of the hit. That's 7 for the second one, so you're able to block the other one. Not as forceful as the other. And that is a 23 for the bite.
Ow.
11 points piercing damage. And 7 points of bleeding damage. It's going to pierce through your armor and you're going to bleed a little bit.
91 minus 18.
think that's all I got. Okay, so next we got Soulstar. You and Rommel near the kitty cat.
Yeah, I'm not eager to face the big bad werewolf. So let's deal with the cat first. You said it's not looking pretty good.
No,
It's Bella's arm is just sort of swaying there. If there was a title above it, it'd say finish him.
No.
I was gonna say let's put him down for a little cat nap. What to do it with though? I've got so many weapons, and they all sound so fun. No, I'm gonna save my revolver for another time. I need to bring that out ultimately. Like exclamation points. So this kitty cat, let's just I got my dagger out. Let's just finish the job. And Ramos within 5 feet, right?
Oh yeah, you're side by side.
That's a 13 to hit.
Oof. Just under.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't want to use the point of luck quite yet. So, with that action, I'd like to yeah, I'll stay right here. I can bonus action disengage and whatnot, but yeah, it's kept.
All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Since you're moving, sort of swayed up when it's shaking its head, trying to wake up. We've got NPC 6, Mr. Dragonborn. We're gonna take 2 slashes with their daggers. Lila. And natural 20 for the first attack. And 16 for the second, so I'll just go for the first attack. So it's 4 slashing and 4 acid
So 8 total.
on Lila.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be its turn. Then we've got NPC 3. And it's going to wake itself up, growl and spit blood, and just take 2 swipes, one at each of Soulstar and Ramo. That's only a 10 for Ramo, so he's able to use his quarterstaff and knock the sword away, and a 7 for Soulstar, so you're able to maneuver out of the way. Still a little woozy, can't concentrate itself. It's gonna reach into its satchel and pop a health potion, so it's gonna be recover 6 points of health. And now it's Bronze go.
Okay.
I didn't need the camera. I'll put it. So, yeah. You are hexed.
Indeed.
So any ability checks made with strength.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. My echo's still there. Good. Okay, so first, Mog Sentry is going to do 2 pummeling strikes on the werewolf.
Alrighty.
First one is 3 plus 8. That does not hit.
No, it don't.
Does an 18.
Right at its AC.
All right.
Blocks the first attack, but in doing so, leaves himself vulnerable for the second.
2, 3, okay, and 6. That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage. I rolled a 1, then I rolled a 2, and then I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Okay. First one missed. That's it for the sentry.
With that one hit, it is now bloodied.
Oh, no shit. The werewolf is bloodied. Braun's first attack is going to come from Echo Bro.
Okay.
And that's a 3 plus 8. That's not going to do shit. Maybe, yeah, maybe get some attention off of Braun. And I'm going to use my amulet of the drunkard to take a quick shot of liquor and regain some health. I think it's the equivalent of a small healing potion. Yeah.
Let me look in your inventory. You said it's the what?
Amulet of the drunkard, I believe is what it's called.
Let's see. Yep. No, yep. Me.
Wondrous item. Amulets.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Ale-stained wood. While wearing it, you can gain 44 plus 4 points of
4d4. What's a d4?
That's the pyramid.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. I was like,
So, roll that 4 times plus 4.
okay, 3, 1, 4, 4, 8, and another 4. 12 plus 4, 16.
16
Woo! That brings me back up to 89.
and you won't be able to use that again till next dawn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well worth it though. It's a free healing potion every day. I fucking love that. And I've got a little buzz.
So, how are you looking on health? Are you fine?
I'm doing okay.
Not been touched yet.
Okay. So it's just Ramu, myself, and Braun. Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to hit them.
And DM, I'm having trouble remembering. As a bonus action, it's a full action to take the dodge action for a fighter, right? That's not a bonus action. That's a rogue thing only, right?
No, I don't even get dodge. I think that's like a monk, and they have to spend a key point.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a bonus
It's
action
usually
for them.
full
I have to
action.
spend a full action to do that. Okay. That's another little healing trick that like dwarves have. I don't know if it's dwarves or fighters, but if I take the dodge action, I can like gain a d6 in health or something.
I think that's dwarf, yeah.
Yeah. But as long as I keep rolling and don't attack, I can heal up. But I'm not that desperate yet. No, I'm not that desperate yet.
Anything else you'd like to do?
That's the end. Yeah. I got nowhere to go to. I've got him pinned in on 3 sides.
And we're back at Lila.
Yeah, I guess just rinse and repeat. So nothing new and exciting here till I get this dragonborn off my ass. So let's do our spirit guardians wisdom save of 14.
Gotcha. They actually failed this time. All right.
Woohoo! And I don't know if the wolf is I think they're too far away.
They might. Good, just at the cusp. So I'll roll for it. That's a natural 20, so they save. They'll take half.
Yep. Okay, so we got... Oh, this is a decent roll. 18 points of radiant damage. The wolf takes 9.
Keep up with that radiant damage. It's helping.
Mm-hmm.
Literally a godsend.
All right. And try as they might, the ranger tries to dodge the sparrows, but they seem to tear and their scales off and start bleeding a little bit more and more.
Holy Hitchcock.
It's the
Okay,
boys. Oh, I should actually
Let's-
send that to the group chat. I saw a really cool smash up with Outcast, the song "The Birds," and it's got the Muppets, and it's got Big Bird, and it's all footage from the movie The Birds. It's so fucking good.
I need to see that.
Yeah, my brain can't quite picture that.
To our session, I'll send it to the group chat. It made me laugh because the green screen on it is so good. They made it look like Big Bird's like right in the movie.
Nice.
Alrighty, let's whack him with our spiritual weapon. That probably misses. That's 5 plus 6, so 11.
It does so. Phases right through it.
Alrighty, and then we will whackety whack. Don't come
Don't
back.
come back.
Alright, my mace. I'm trying a different d20 for myself. Let's see. That's a 14. I think that misses.
That's just too shy.
Too shy. What the fuck? Okay, that's a 9 at least. 9 plus 8, so that's 17 to hit.
That does so, right over the HP.
Okay. So, we will do this one, which is bludgeoning. So that's 6 points of bludgeoning. And then I'll do 1, 2 of these for the ice damage. And that's 7 points of frost or whatever. Yeah, cold damage. Cold is what they call it. That's right.
Alright. Looks like you got this.
Nice.
How would you like to see it play out?
Well, if it's with the mace, then it's the same thing. Freeze and then shatter. Hi, potato. Yes.
It's a katana, you'd like sheath it and they just fall.
Yeah, pretty much. Alrighty, and then my movement, I guess, since I'm no longer in combat with something.
NPC 6. Alright, so the NPC right after Soul is off the board.
Yes. And so I will move to the side of Echo Bro, away from Braun.
This side?
Yeah. There we go. To start wailing on him my next turn and keep him in my sparrows. Swallows. Q. And then Ramos next.
Kitty Cat's just barely staying alive still, even though they took that health potion.
Okay, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've already spent a many. Okay. Whackety whack. Don't come back. Let's whack with the quarterstaff twice. Let's see. Oh, that's good. That's good. 16 plus 7. So 23 to hit. And then that's a d6 plus 2. That's only 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And then second hit, that's a 13 plus 7, so a dirty 20. And then that's 3 plus 2, so 5 points of bludgeoning damage for the second hit.
So 8 total?
Yes, if the first one was 3. So at least that's used up his healing potion. Because he only healed 6. What else can he do as a bonus action besides spending key points?
Each blow just coughs up more blood. In the back of Rom's head, you can hear the theme song of Eye of the Tiger.
Oh wait,
It has 9
let me look
lives.
at one thing real quick. Does he have Quicken? Let's see. Oh wait, no, he does have Stunning Strike. Damn it! I didn't know that. It didn't give me that when it went to key. Thunder Strike's ability scores. Okay, hold on. Sorcery Ordrin, Dragon, Font Magic. What does he have? Meta magic, empowered spells. Careful. Damn it! Doesn't have quicken, which turns spells to bonus actions. Or actions to bonus actions. Okay. That's it for him. He'll just stay there.
And you've got Werewolf Lord next.
Oh, hey, I didn't know he's got, just for future, not right now, but when he does use Flurry of Blows, you gain the benefit of Disengage. And your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of your current turn. So he could have
Damn.
get the hell out of there.
Yeah, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Next we got Werewolf Lord. He's going to do a multi-attack. One punch going to Braun, one punch going to the Sentry, and then one punch to Lila.
Mm.
First, going to be a Sentry. That's going to be 19 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and roll for its damage. Seven points of bludgeoning, 5 points of acid. And next, Braun. That's only a 5, so you're able to dodge second blow, and the fight's going towards Lila.
Shit, she's on the other side of the echo, bro. Never mind.
It's fine. I've got a pretty high AC, so
Yeah.
It's at 21 for the bite.
that misses.
Okay.
22 is my AC.
Ooh, that's nice and close.
Need to sharpen your can opener, kitty. Oh, wait, that's not a cat. Fuck.
If it was a bite, it was a stick the shield in the mouth.
Yeah.
Hack potato.
Uses its bonus action for a Misty Step. It's going to end its turn, and then we got Soul Star.
Oh, he misty stepped the fuck out of there, and we can't see where he's at.
Oh,
Oh, he's away back there. Okay,
Bravo. Run.
right.
Soul Star's up. You're right there with Ramo at the kitty cat.
Yeah. Let me try and get the kitty cat one more time.
As long as you don't roll a bunch of ones.
Trying. Keep rolling off the table. Does a 16 hit?
16's right at its AC.
Fuck yeah. Let me roll some math. Tell me when to stop, okay? 3 plus 4 plus 1. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's your 9th life, bitch. And then I'll kill.
Alright, you got it.
Nice.
How would you like to see it?
I'm not flashy. Just a little quick in and out. I've got other things I got to do right now.
Alrighty.
First of which is going to be using my bonus action to hide in the bushes.
Gotcha.
Can't see me.
So we'll hide behind this one over here. We still got this side on the Wolf Lord. And Tasha, so the NPC right after Soulstar is down. It looks like all we have left is Merrix.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Sweet. Okay. Echo Bro's movement is going to go 30 feet towards the werewolf.
30.
Okay. Bonus action, I am going to switch places with the Echo Bro. And I'm going to complete my movement to get up against the werewolf. And I'm still hexed.
You are still hexed.
Okay. Where is it? I'm going to go ahead and do the Ring of Fire Breathing. That's a Wisdom DC 13.
That is 16, so it saves.
Okay, he saves. If he fails, he flees 15 feet or takes an opportunity attack. But he saved. He still takes 12 points of fire damage. I rolled 3d6, came up with 12.
Ron, can you make sure to move away from him before the end of your turn? Maybe.
Oh. Well, I could have done that from 15 feet away.
The only reason I say that is like Ramo does have fireball we could cast if he's all by his lonesome.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, but can't you cast Fireball like just right behind him too?
Yeah.
He's pretty far, yeah.
I'll use whatever movement I have left to back off.
He will incur attack of opportunity.
Yep, I'll take that.
And how far do you want to go back? You use 10 of your own feet to move up to the...
Yeah, let's do 10 over towards Ramo. But not in between Ramo and the Wolfman. Like next to Ramo if I can.
The 10 feet is where you're at right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then the last thing, the Mog Sentry. Smog. Let's just call him. Anyway, Mog Sentry. He's got 70 feet of movement, according to you. Is that enough to charge this wolfy son of a bitch?
Well, that's 50, yep.
2 more pummel attacks. No, you don't.
Stops so you can feel everything shake. It stops.
You leave my dad alone.
Brushes right past Braun.
Oh yeah, that's why I got out of the way. Is I knew he was coming. We'll work that clever strategy into our bullshit. Okay. 15 plus 8 on the first one.
That hits.
5, 12, 17, and 4. 21 points of bludgeoning damage in the first. And a natural 20. Little parting gift there. Okay. So I'll add up 3 rolls and then I'll double it. 1. 10. Okay, so that's 11. And 2. 13. We'll call that 26 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, sick though. And with that, the sentry is released.
Okay. Sinks down into the ground, and you can feel your shield shake as the guardian enters back into the crystal in the center.
Yeah. Do. Just a big thumbs up, sinking into the earth. Ain't no why you cry.
Back at the top of the round with Lila. Merrix Oblige looks a little dazed after that barrage of attacks.
Yeah. He thought he got away.
Cool.
Down the road.
Yeah.
Quite a distance away. Yeah. 50 feet away.
if I ended my turn 30 feet away from my echo, the echo disapparates. I didn't really take that into account. It
I
might
think
be
you're
gone.
Close enough.
Right at 30.
Oh, perfect. I mean, I meant to do that because I'm a master strategist.
I would like to just move up close enough to that barrel, so like 20-ish feet. Not that I really need it, but and I would like to cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
Ooh.
So let's just hope I hit, because then I'm wasting it. That's a 15 plus 6, so 21 to hit.
Absolutely does that.
That's 7d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
So let's see what we do. 19 points of radiant damage.
Okay. It looks like you got this. How do you want to see it play out?
Oh, holy shit. I was just like, I'm going to get closer.
Roast
Just
that
fucking
turkey.
guiding bolt up the ass.
His
Yeah,
Misty Step was a bad idea.
I want it to like come from my dad's shield, so it's like tap the center of it and just a beam of light comes at him, and it's like kind of like the Care Bear stare where he just disintegrates in the light.
Dragon Ball really stole that.
There you go.
So in that light, he just tears apart, and you can hear him yell and scream. And Merrix Oblige is off the table.
Okay, ow, potato, ow.
And we're out of combat right now, right?
Yeah, everybody is down.
Sweet, sweet. Braun's gonna grab the Minotaur's severed head and stuff that into his sack.
Soul, if you are fine, let me see if I've got,
I'm mint condition, Dobie.
we're not too bad, but if we might go into another fight, like Ramo's only down, well, Ramo's quite a bit down. Ramo's down from 89 to 53. Braun, you're down to what, like 80 something?
I'm down from pretty much I'm down about 40 or 50 points.
Yeah, and then I'm down about 20-ish. So I think I'm just gonna, as much as it might be, let me see here, hold on. I have
Just as out of combat, you do see the leather-bound book that Merrix was using during the ritual, and it also looks like there might be a treasure chest.
Oh, hell yeah.
Before we split up, though,
Yeah.
if we're within 60 feet, at 5th level, because I want to save my 6th level for later. Yeah, I just want to do mass cure wounds and get us as close to full as possible. So that.
Let me cast Beacon of Hope first, so that way you can get maximum number of hit points.
That works. Yeah.
So with my spyglass.
Okay, so that would be, if you use your spyglass to do that, then that will be 3d8 plus 9. So that's 24 plus 9. That's
33.
33 points back to everybody. Technically including Soul, but that doesn't really help.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so 33 points back.
Someone with...
So and then Ramo plus 33, so that would make him... that's just 3 points below his max, so that's not bad. How are you looking, Braun?
By my dumb math, which is accurate, I'm back up to 122, which is pretty good.
Yeah, because your max is 133. Okay, so
yeah, plus the temp hit points and stuff. Actually, my max is yeah, no, never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, should only have 10 temporary HP.
Yeah.
Wore off a while ago.
Right. That was what I factored. I'm wrong. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. That way, if we go into the cave and start another fight, we're at least somewhat healed.
Yeah, and
You
I've
know,
still
with
got a
chance
couple
for
of
rest.
yeah, I've still got a couple of tricks I haven't used and all that stuff. So
Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, and with Soulstar casting the Beacon of Hope, that lasts for I think, is it 10 minutes or is it just 1?
1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute. So it's for at least that spell that we got the full
Yeah.
heal out of.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, let's loot and move in, I guess.
actually, DM, what exactly does my second wind do?
Second
If it were in the Beacon of Hope, if it had max effect.
Then you would get the maximum HP points.
Yeah, it does say once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 11 HP. So that would be 21 is what it would heal if you wanted to use that as your.
I only need to get up to 33. That feels like a
you're only-
waste. I'll save it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're only like 10 HP short, right?
Yeah, I'm 11 short.
Yeah.
And it's not short, it's diminutive in stature. Okay, we don't use the S word around me.
It's midget.
Dwarf.
Okay.
Let's loot.
We don't use the M word either. I'm gonna hit you.
All right. Who wants to check the treasure chest?
Soulstar wants to check it for
Yeah.
traps.
I guess Soulstar would be first on it, and I did not think about traps until you brought it up.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. The brain
I'll check
pan is.
whatever the paperwork that gets or book that was dropped, I think by Merrix, was it?
Yeah, maybe don't touch it with your bare hands.
Maybe you should just let the rogue do his thing.
All right, I'm going to take a big step back.
Yes, I would like to investigate the chest for traps and doohickey. That is an 18 plus 1, so 19.
19. All right. You notice that it's open. Looks like a standard treasure chest. Nothing seems sketchy about it.
Gonna bite your hand off, man.
No, I was gonna say I was gonna ask if I could roll for performance and pretend like it's gonna eat me alive. Scare everybody else.
Traumatize Bron some more.
Oh, yeah.
For
I'll
Braun,
spare-
it's disadvantage. He already thinks that's gonna happen.
I'll wait until we finish the big bad. But yeah, I would like to just open it up and see what's inside now.
You pop it open, and there are 3 greater health potions and 3 potions of mana restoration.
Tight. Kind of just like shouting heads up. I'm gonna toss each of the potions to each of the people in my party.
I'll throw
I'm
the.
gonna keep. I'll keep 1 mana potion for myself though.
I'm gonna toss the greater
This
health
is a
potion
mana
back to
potion.
you too.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I've got different tricks I can heal as I need to not die. I'm also gonna remember that the beating the monk gave me really stung, and there was like a green shit coming off his gauntlets, and I'm gonna point Ramo over to that monk and suggest maybe he look at those bracers or whatever the hell that monk was hitting me with, because it really hurt.
They're giant, like, pauldrons, like, in the shape of a dragon's head.
Yeah,
A dragon's ability's head.
those. Hey, Ramo, can you use those?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see if it'll work out. Prise him off the dead body. Oh, they're a little heavy. Might have to get a little used to these, but they seem pretty fancy. Haven't had anything gold as a personal item before.
Yeah, you gotta get some bling going on, man.
What does the mana potions do? Because I'm not sure.
It's gonna
gonna be in Messenger and right now.
Okay. Oh.
When you drink this potion, you regain 1d4 plus 1 level's worth of spell.
Ooh, you regain spell slots. Ooh.
6th level or higher. For example, if you regain 2 levels, you recover either 2nd level slot or 2 first level slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soul Star and the cleric.
Well, there's 3, so I'll also give one to Ramo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's been using his spell slots as a sorcerer to.
Yeah.
To do that, so
I've got spells, but they're all kind of imbued in my weapons, and that's not going to change anything. Plus, booze is my magic potion.
And just with your natural perception, you can see the leather-bound book on the stump just start to fire and burn up.
Oh shit. We got a fire.
Cool.
Fuck.
And you guys gonna do anything?
I was grabbing the paperwork, whatever that, or the notes.
The leather-bound book.
Yeah, the leather-bound book. That's what it was.
All right, so it is catching a fire and slowly burning up.
Aw, damn it. Can I try to put it out? Whack it with my cold mace?
All right, everyone cluster up around Braun, too. I want to be in the middle of this little cluster, so everyone's within 5 feet of me.
Well, you can ask the group, yeah.
Yeah. Like, let's stay tight here, guys. I don't think this is over.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try to hit it with your might? With
Mace?
Yeah, either that or like try and douse it with water, and if that doesn't work, maybe holy water, because I've got some that.
you do see a stream of water coming out through the cave.
Yeah, try and put it out if I can, and if like regular water isn't working, try, because I've got those vials of holy water.
Yeah, I got you.
I've got booze. I've got high octane alcohol. Yummy.
Alcohol and fire is bad.
Oh yeah.
What
Sorry.
if it's holy alcohol?
Right?
No,
Can you bless my booze?
no. It will not bless your booze, especially if it's that swill that is the making what mead.
That cursed fucking liquid.
All right, so you plunge the leather-bound book into the water, and it douses the fire. And as soon as you pull it back out again, it catches a flame.
God damn it!
Right,
I
holy
will
water.
just try to like in the water, because I'm thinking even holy water might not help, but sure. I think it just needs to stay submerged. Is that try and just read what anything we can glean off of it before it starts to even further disintegrate, because whatever protection spells on it, I think will start to fight even in the water, like start boiling the water or something. So it's just a quick investigation to see if there's anything I can glean from it before it decides to.
You see the ritual that Merrix was performing. One of the next penultimate sacrifices for their leader. Got its name already. That's all right. I'll come back to it. And he also details their plans and why they were stealing different mages from across the Isle and using their healing magic. There's also a little map with X marks with all the known sanctums of servitude that people were from.
Ooh, okay. Draw that up real quick. Let's copy that down.
And a brief outline of of the interior of the cave.
Ooh. Jot that down too.
Now, here's a question. So, if with the pages, so I've got the book underwater, I'm flipping through. If I rip a page that's not related to the ritual, so like the map, and I pull it out of the water, does it continue to burn? Or is it just like the information about the ritual that's wanting to basically destroy itself?
So you rip out the map page, and it doesn't burn up.
It doesn't. So I would just rip off, leave the ritual information in there, and rip off the two maps. So the map of the cave and the map of where they were stealing people from. Read what we can of it.
On the other side of the other map, I was gonna get to it, but on the second map in the cave, looks like there's a marked secret passage that you have to get through, and you flip over the page, and it's you see like a large cathedral and a mark where a massive obelisk is standing.
Okay.
There are people around that look chained up with light beaming out of their eyes and mouths towards the obelisk.
Jesus.
Oh god. Passage.
Yeah, we definitely are not done.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely pull out those pages. If there's not anything else that's not just pertaining to the ritual, maybe just leave it underwater, under like move a rock under it so the creek doesn't float away if we try and recover it later. And then at that point, just let everybody know about the secret passage, that we probably need to get moving because maybe more people are being sacrificed as we're out here.
Mm-hmm.
So follow the map, follow the yellow brick road.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn you here.
I can always use my Echo Bro to kind of scout ahead for us if we want, but it's limited. It can't interact with anything. It's not going to detect traps.
And I already used my... Yeah, I did my pass without a trace, so we're done there. That's fine.
Yeah, we're clomping in. I'm pretty sure they know something happened out here.
Well, yeah, there was probably a lot of noise, but I didn't know how deep the cave might be that the noise...
Sure.
Everybody might know yet. Yeah, let's go in.
Okay. So you go into the cave using the map. You can see in the stone. All right, here, 1 second. I gotta get my bag.
Yeah, no worries. Should we check in with our people? Send a quick message before we go in.
Tell them what.
Maybe a picture of a map where people are being taken.
Yeah, is there video chat mode on this tablet?
There's even photos, so we could probably snap a picture of what we found. And
Yeah. Let's send back some intel to. Oh God, I always forget the damn names.
Alex and not Celia, is it?
No, was it
Alex?
Celeste?
Alex,
No.
yeah, your two partners.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Take care of everything while you've been on your adventure. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just send them a quick update and images of what we managed to recover.
Yeah. So take photos and just a quick text of we're going in.
Wish you were here.
Yeah. Wish you were here. Send reinforcements if the tower has any.
If we all die, Barley owes us a ton of hazard pay. You can collect it.
But yeah, start making our way inside.
Thank you very much.
But seriously, send reinforcements. Like, we're gonna die.
I'll probably even send a photo of where we left the book in the water in case we don't come back for it and let them know.
Sure.
she mentions that she's going to go talk to Harvest and see if they can transport
More people.
to the place that you got there and make their way up through past the gates to where you are at, but it'll take some time.
Sure.
So you want to wait for them, or?
No, we got to go in.
No, it was more just like a close-up shot of like where it is underneath a rock in the creek, and then like a back up and be like, it's there.
Snaps it, saves the image into its library.
Yeah. If all goes wrong, I've still got my cluster bomb and a bunch of grenades.
Maybe they have a mage that can like encase it in a bubble of water on a pedestal to be able
And then
to
just
read
flip through the pages inside the fishbowl.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you guys do that?
Yeah, and then we gotta head in.
Yep, head into the cave.
Some pocket bacon and some whiskey, just a quick, not a short rest.
Try and head in as direct to that secret passage as possible.
So
Go inside the cave using your map, and where it marks the secret passageway, you see 4 inlets, each with a different rune. I'm just going to put this here for now, so you can see. This back. Pants.
And we're going to consult the map to, guide our decision here.
Oh no! Alright, okay. It's not working. I think my phone accidentally turned off, so let's do. So you see
Okay. I don't know Mahjong.
So some type of ruins.
Yeah, runes.
Runes.
Yep. All lining up in different colors.
If only I knew how to read.
I do, and I know how to rune craft a little too, but I'm assuming Braun doesn't recognize these as dwarven runes.
Depends. You gotta investigate. But let me finish what I'm saying, please.
Oh, yes.
So each one lights up with a different color: one red, one green, one blue, one yellow. And each leads a beam back out the path that you came from.
Come on. Do I recognize the symbols on any of these? I'll do an investigation.
There you go.
That's a 3+1.
That comes to mind.
Yeah. Shit.
I check to see these wouldn't be in primordial, would they? No.
Wanna...
No.
Nope.
That's fine. Red, blue, green, yellow.
I believe, yeah, it's abyssal.
Oh, it's okay.
Can Ramo just kind of look behind us and see where those beams are coming out of the tunnel? If they're like striking anything outside or anything like that?
As you all can see, there's the beams are like going out the passage where you just came.
Right.
But they're not hitting anything. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Honestly, with none of us having Abyssal, I would just take a picture of them with a tablet and send them to Alex and Celia and be like,
Yeah. Consult the map, see if there's any dotted line we should follow.
She looks at the image and, got the tablet. You're sort of showing the light. She says it looks like there's, with the inlet of the stones, it looks like you might need to find inlet in the wall. You might need to find the stones with the matching rune signature, place them in the wall. And it looks like the light going out might be something you want to follow.
Okay.
Okay. So follow those out as best we can to try and lead us towards the runes that are out there.
Yeah.
I just
See
was
if
like,
those.
I didn't want to cross the beam and set something off if that was the problem. That was my first thought.
You see 4 bodies lighting up with each different color.
Oh wow.
So they have something on them.
Yeah.
Start loot
I'll
the
take-
corpse.
I'll take the blue color.
All right.
Yeah. I'll take the red. And loot that body, toss it around, steal their gold.
I'll do yellow, and I guess Ramo
In
will do
an
green.
enclosed metal satchel on their side, there is a glowing stone with the red rune glowing inside,
Okay.
etched in. And you can, every time you move it around, you can see the beam of light sort of move and follow and trace it.
That's trippy. All right, everyone find a rune stone. I found red. Ramo's gonna go for yellow.
Green, I'll do yellow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Eva.
Kind of easy to pick from dead things, so you don't have to worry about any sleight of hand or any of that shit.
Yeah. Do we find any gold? Can I leave them in oddly compromised positions that their relatives will weep on?
Oh.
Well, 2 of them were shattered pieces of ice, so
One of them's without a head.
already
Anyway.
done the damage there.
Yeah.
Are we
Desecrating the
bad
dead does not take priority.
That's always the question now, isn't it? Are we the bad
guys? Are we the
guys?
bad guys?
I
I
don't
don't know why it's the first time I'm asking. I mean, after how many people I've robbed, maybe we're the bad guy.
We're the bad guys to the bad guys.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
We're always the villain in somebody else's story.
Yes. Especially the bartenders.
But yeah, head in and
Put the stones in their place.
bones in their
Yeah.
spot.
Real gently, like.
As you do so, you see the door slowly shift up, the stone grinding. A warm draft of air brushes past the group,
Hmm.
and it's a staircase down,
What's it smell like?
torches. Smells like lavender.
Hey.
Yeah, that's how you know that a warm breeze wasn't for me.
I was more like thinking, like, is there like rotting shit, or is it just typical cave, or does it smell like a critter's lair or something?
Well, looking at the torches, everything looks really elegant, and the torch stands themselves are plated with gold, and very intricate drawn
Very well maintained.
lettuce work.
I'm gonna pick out my revolver. My big bad down there. I know it.
Based off the map, and just proceed down the stairs and see where we can. Obviously, try to be quiet, but you got 2 people in plate.
Mhm.
And I got my revolver.
Well, you haven't used it yet, so.
You
I
take
know,
your
but
finger
I'm
off
not
the
planning
trigger.
on-
Finger
I'm not planning
off
on
the
speaking.
trigger.
To follow the map as closely as possible to get to that secret passage as quickly as possible. If there's people we can avoid, I guess we'll have
You
to.
gone through the secret passage, and then going down through the stairs. There's a large chamber door. and etched in gold, and it has a familiar face of an illithid, just like the mountain
Yay.
that you're in. And as you get close to it, it creaks open slowly.
Without us opening it?
Correct.
That's foreboding.
Mhm. For the second time in a minute, I just kind of push Soulstar's barrel away from me. Just keeps pointing that fucking thing around.
Like instantly like cling to the wall as the doors open. Be like, is
Yeah.
something rolling out?
As the doors open, you can see the large open space, and you even see some of the people that they've kidnapped beaming lights to a obelisk at the center of the grand hall. And next to the grand hall, you see. Let me grab the sheet.
We might just have to sacrifice these people, close their eyes forever.
And Vanch, the leader of the Dark Triad. Ah, the Knights of Orion have arrived. Too bad you're a little late. He pulls out a glass dagger, plunges it into a sternum, drags it down, and blood just gushes and pours out of his body onto the obelisk, and it starts falling apart piece by piece.
As soon as you said chanting, I was like, I want to cast silence.
Yeah, Soulstar, where's your trick shot, buddy?
It's so quick. Everything happens so fast.
Yeah. And I did make you point your gun at the ground. My bad, I suppose.
So with its
I'm gonna have this.
blood pouring over the obelisk, he falls down a limp, dead mess. And before you, 6 guards in what looks like ancient armor with golden masks and golden shields and swords designed. It looks like on the shield there's a giant dragon, and the masks that they wear look dragons as well. Dragon heads.
And we are kind of a balcony, like overlooking this chamber. We're on the floor.
And you're on the battle, basically in the center of the square, like in a coliseum. And everybody that's kidnapped is in the seats above, shining that light to that obelisk.
Okay.
Rapidly deteriorating.
The light is rapidly deteriorating?
No, the obelisk.
Oh.
It's releasing the thing. And the guards are scattered around the edge of this coliseum. They're not like standing in a cluster around the obelisk or anything, right?
Slowly moving in on you.
Okay.
Great.
I can toss a nuke.
We have it.
Light this fucking candle.
So we'll pick up next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my last comment. Is I can toss the nuke.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, write yourself a note for next time.
Oh, I will remember that one. Yeah, I guarantee. But I'm asking for consensus. You know, I can probably take out a couple of the guards, or at
Depends
least.
on where because they're
Yeah.
coming in. So
Banded together, they're around the coliseum.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll wait
Too far
until I
apart.
see a battle map before I make any decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll wait until some big fucking god shows up, and then maybe I'll throw the nuke.
Right.
So until next time, same fucked time, same fucked channel.
Got the 15th through the 22nd. If next week, if you can. If not, then we've got the 22nd. Or I don't know what works best for you guys.
I am busy the 22nd and the 29th. So if we don't do the next week, then it would be July. Is the next time I could play, but obviously you guys can play without me.
I can swing most weeks.
I can do most weeks, but I got no problem waiting for the July to try to get a full party together.
Well, we'll find out about. We'll shoot for next week. I'll put it on the chat to see where Justin's at.
I know Justin won't be able to do the 22nd or the 29th because the 22nd is Sea Dog or Port Nassau, and the 29th we're going to the Oregon Run Fair.
Nice.
I don't know if he's got any Father's Day plans with Night.
True.
The 15th.
The 15th.
It's always the second Sunday in June.
Mm.
The 8th is the second Sunday of June.
Okay, well maybe it's the third one, but yeah, my phone's telling me Father's Day is the 15th.
Chronically, but I'll throw it up and see what goes on. If anything, we'll be back in July. Scroll down again.
It'll be the 6th. Was the first Sunday in July.
I could do that.
Yeah. I will not be available on the 20th of July, the third Sunday in July. That's my birthday. And hopefully I'm not here and not sober.
So we'll shoot for the 15th. If not, then we'll do the 6th of July.
Cool.
Really cool.
Sounds like a plan.
It was a great session. Back-to-back fights, but you know, that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, that's the way we like it.
Back-to-back win, hopefully.
Thanks again for playing. Thanks again for watching. You can find us on pretty much any socials. Please like, subscribe, do all the things you know what to do. It's 2025. I shouldn't have to tell you. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. Catch you next time. Peace, love, and respect.
Have a good
Good night.
night.